Have you ever had doubts? I don't mean the everyday doubts. I mean gut-wrenching fear that you put your faith in something, you were willing to live and die for something, and it wasn't real. Well, you're not alone. That's what happened to me. I was one of the 12, a follower of Jesus. My faith was full. I was willing to walk through the flames. One day, Jesus, he wanted to go to Judea. Lazarus was sick. The other disciples, Jesus, you can't go there. They tried to kill you. I said, let us rise. Let us go and die beside him. Well, it was an awesome trip. Not only did we not die, I got to see the resurrection of Lazarus. Who could doubt that Jesus was Messiah? But then he died. Everything I thought I knew disappeared before my eyes. My Savior, my teacher, my friend, he was gone. And worse than that, it was a cruel death. They tortured him. They humiliated him. They took his clothing and whipped him. Thorns disfigured his face. They nailed him to a cruel cross. Iron spikes lacerated and punctured his hands, the very hands that had washed my feet. His mother wept. We all wept. His breath rattled. He gasped, took his last breath. The earth shook. Our faith shook. Our last hope died on a criminal's cross. A spear lanced his side. They laid his body in a borrowed tomb. You can see how I was filled with doubt, right? We were so afraid and lost. We felt alone. We hid in an upper room, fearing that we would be next. It was so oppressive. I had to get out for a minute, but when I returned, the air was filled with light. It was fragrant. There was jubilation. He's alive. We have seen him. Jesus is alive, they shouted. I recoiled. I saw his dead body. I will not believe until I see the scars in his hands or place my hand into his side. I turned away. I was so jealous. What had happened there? Whatever it was, I missed it. Did he not love me? Why didn't Jesus wait for me? Did I do something wrong? If you ever asked yourself these questions, my story didn't end there. Eight days later, we were gathered, and he appeared again. I'm almost sure it was just for me. He said, Thomas, come here. Put your fingers in my scars. Put your hand in my side. I trembled as I traced the scars. My Lord and my God. I was restored from that moment. You see, he didn't leave me alone in my fear and my doubt. The shepherd always leaves the 99 to find the one. You are engraved upon his hand. You are written upon his heart. Your face is ever before him. He hears your cries in the night. You are never alone. You're never forsaken. You're always loved. You are always adored. If you turn to him today and receive his embrace, you will be restored too.